Greeting students. I'm very happy to meet you all again in grade 12 economics. Indian economic development part B is what we are discussing now. And what are we discussing in this particular chapter number 3, unit 2 is we are discussing about LPG reforms, its liberalization, privatization and globalization. So these in short are called as LPG reforms. Okay, L for liberalization, P for privatization and G for globalization. These are results of the new economic policy 1991. So நம்மளோட ஒரு huge financial crisis அப்புறமா அதை தாண்டி we have to get back into a proper economical condition அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு force இருந்தப்போ India had to step in with new reform and policies. So we have these policies under the new economic policy 1991. It is also called the new industrial policy 1991. Each one of this is an important topic. Liberalization, privatization, globalization. இது மூணுமே வந்து ஒரு important topic. Each has its own spread. Okay, so if you take liberalization, it talks about relaxing the unwanted rules. So when you are talking about liberalization, it talks about relaxing and few rules were removed, okay, which were found to be tough. எதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு, டஃப்பா இருக்கு ஃபாலோ பண்றதுக்கு, it is have little difficult to handle அப்படிங்கிற விஷயங்கள் எல்லாத்தையுமே relax and remove பண்ணாங்க. So relaxing and removing rules happened through liberalization. It had many reforms like deregulation of industrial sector, and it had the financial sector's reforms. Then we have discussed about the tax reforms. So direct tax, indirect tax and all those things. Then we have the trade and investment policy reforms. Trade and investment policy reforms. So என்ன பண்றோம் இப்போ நம்ம முதல்ல we had under the topic of liberalization we have completed our discussion about how it helped in the industrial sector. In the liberalization we saw that it is relaxing and removing the unwanted and difficult rules in the part. So through the regulation of industrial sector, the conditions like you have to get permission for everything, licensing system, இது எல்லாத்தையுமே வந்து they abolished and they removed. So this motivated the investors to engage themselves in industrial sector. Alright, then we have the financial sector reform. So financial sector reforms are many பார்த்தோம். Earlier, RBI made all the important decisions, rules and regulations for all the banks, and financial institutions were run only by who? Public sector. So government only had these banks. And after this liberalization, privatization of banks happened. So privatized banks were allowed. We have nationalized banks, scheduled banks, okay, and public sector banks. So in the we got into the new system of privatized banks, and they can extend their business area, they can extend their and permissions that were also simplified. That's what we are discussing here. Next comes tax reforms. So tax reforms is the base. What are we discussing about tax reforms? Earlier in tax reforms, we have two kinds of taxes, right? Direct taxes and indirect taxes. Now direct taxes means the income tax that we pay on our income. Idoda interest rates jaasti irundhuchu. Income tax the rates paatha it is relatively high. Appadingrappo there was an opportunity, there was a situation actually where many of them evaded the tax. Nariya per tax pay pannama they cheated the government, so government had to face a lot of loss. So every verify pannanga, every change pannanga appadina the tax rate was decreased, was reduced, so that many people they started avoiding tax evasion and they started paying their tax properly. And talking about indirect taxes, the sales tax, customs tax, excise duty, the mother we had many things. Yedukkaga in the tax, we had value added taxes, VAT and irundhuchu. What are all these things? They eppadi vandu simplify pannradhu. How do we make it into a common thing அப்படினா the research came for us in almost 2017, isn't it? We discussed GST Act 2016 was passed, and in 2017 tax reforms were introduced. Which tax reform? Indirect taxes, the GST. So it was common rate percentage, low percentage and the common rate language. Okay? Before that also they were trying to make tax in a more simpler form. Understood? Next we have the trade and investment policy reform. So we have this import substitution. There is a problem, import substitution. We should not import products from other country. So domestic goods na vaanguvom appdingrappo the domestic companies they did not they have lost their competitive spirit and they started producing whatever they want to produce. So customers choices were very less. Choice illengrappo we have to buy only those products. Appdingrappo they are very comfortable in producing however they want. It was a great negative aspect, isn't it, children? So what happened? This import substitution was removed, import licensing was abolished. So the quotas and tariffs were changed. So the domestic producers they also had this international competition now. So the international products allow panniyachendrappo they have to produce qualitative goods, otherwise their products will not stand in the market. Isn't it? So they have come to that conclusion and customers started getting good products. So imports irundhuchu. Similarly exports also, export duties also were export duties also were removed, were abolished, so that export to promote panna. And one more reform through liberalization was the foreign exchange reforms. So foreign exchange reforms that is at one point of time the BOP, the balance of trade and the balance of payments was in a very bad condition. Twin deficit adu or deficit irundhuchu, namakku fiscal deficit and the BOP deficit irundhuchu. So to tally that we have to promote exports. Nariya exports increase pannu, imports kammi pannudappo the system that was followed was devaluing. 1991-92 oda budget la devalue pannanga. 92-93 la and nariya changes kondu vandanga and budget la. Through that only exports were increased and imports were minimized. Alright children, this is all about liberalization. Talking about privatization. What are So PSU இருக்கிறது ஒரு private sector convert பண்ணுவாங்க, and they allow new private sectors also to be started. They motivated the private sectors by giving special concessions, special names as mini ratnas and navaratnas to motivate them to enter into the business field. So இதெல்லாம் நம்ம discuss பண்ணியாச்சு. We discussed about the privatization and liberalization. We have started our discussion about globalization. So what do we mean by globalization? Making a borderless world. என்ன பண்றோம்? Making a borderless world. So integrating the economies of many countries. What is actually integrating? என்ன பண்றோம்? Integrating the economies of various countries. என்ன பண்றோம்? Integrating the economies of various countries. வேற வேற கண்ட்ரியோட economies ஒண்ணா கொண்டு வரது தான் globalization னு சொல்றோம். Participation of what? Industry, okay, trade, எல்லாமே over across the boundaries பண்றது globalization. So we have three kinds of globalization here, namely economic globalization, cultural globalization, and political globalization. What are the different globalizations, children? We have economic globalization, cultural globalization, and political globalization. Let us quickly discuss what do we mean by economic globalization, political globalization, and cultural globalization. And we will be moving on to outsourcing. What do we mean by outsourcing and how do we do it? What is India's gain in outsourcing? So economic globalization means bringing the economies of various countries to be interdependent. Exports, imports, எல்லாமே economic globalization ல வருது. Okay? To be interdependent. Okay? How do they do it? Through trade and commerce. Trade and commerce. What is trade? Buying and selling. Commerce, everything related to that is called as commerce. Buying and selling is support பண்ற assist பண்ற எல்லாத்தையும் என்னன்னு சொல்றோம்? Commerce னு சொல்றோம். Alright children, so according to economic globalization, what happens here? Every country is interdependent with the other country. Okay? India is facing a deficit in BOP, and we'll devalue and we'll increase exports and decrease imports, isn't it? Now think about the next country that exports to us. நம்ம ஏதோ ஒரு கண்ட்ரில இருந்து இம்போர்ட் பண்றோம் இல்லையா? If we stop it, அந்த இம்போர்ட் பண்றத நம்ம ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா that country will also get affected, isn't it? It's not only within the country. என்னோட கண்ட்ரில இருக்கிற economic crisis is going to affect the next country also. அப்படிங்கிறது தான் economic globalization. Now we all have international currency, foreign exchange system, foreign investments, இதெல்லாம் எங்க வரும்? Economic globalization. Alright, next we have cultural globalization. Institution with the outsourcing. So a very popular example for outsourcing is security services. So security services, what do? They will be from a different security service. So I am the badge that they belong to this particular security service. And the work place it will be a different place, banks, ATMs, or into a shopping mall. We have seen in movies, we are seeing it live. So, our particular security service we did not recruit them directly. So, now watchman, recruit. If I am hiring them through another service who gives me this service, then it is called outsourcing. Clear, children? So I am here, and who do I need? I want to recruit a watchman or a security. So what do? I can directly recruit the person, or I can outsource that. There is a security service. Through them, when I get my security service, and that is actually called outsourcing. Clear, children? So I am having a mediator here who works for me. Director recruit panama. I am using another channel to do this. That is called as outsourcing. This happens in our country, between countries, between states. So one of the important outcomes of globalization it is actually called outsourcing. So working for a different company for which you are not an employee is called as outsourcing. Working for a different company or a different organization. Working for a different organization in which You are not an employee. Okay. So how do we take this? Okay. This is me, and I am the employee of say for example, I am the employee of XYZ consultancy services. Okay, either I am there as an employee. When I am working, where am I working? I am working in IBM. Okay, International Business Mission. I am working in IBM. Abhina, my services are outsourced. Na employee irukadinga for XYZ consultancy. Okay, but my services are being outsourced for IBM. So at a particular time, after that there might be a change. IBM is not a company anymore, but I am an employee of which company? XYZ consultancy. That is basically how outsourcing works, BPOs work. Business process outsourcing இப்படிதா work. Okay, they'll have all the information, they'll have things to know. எல்லாமே உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கும், but they won't have a detailed knowledge of that particular place. Okay, so for example, when I went for a checkup to my usual doctor when I was in hospital for operation, ortho operation, but they want to cross check about my blood's condition. So they called a hematologist, a blood research person, hematologist. Okay, so that hematologist அவரோட services என்ன பண்ணாங்க, outsource பண்ணாங்க. They did not have a hematologist in their own hospital. அந்த hospital அப்படி ஒரு departmentல டாக்டர் இல்லை. So what do? They recruited. They asked that one person to come meet me at consultation I had to take from that doctor. அப்போ அது என்னன்னு நான் சொல்றேன், outsourcing சொல்றேன். Okay, that is the meaning of outsourcing. Now when we are at school, again there will be some other programs also in the school. இப்போ வேறு சில programs இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, some talent examinations and all those things. You are the student of this school, but still you appear for that exam. அப்போ நீங்கள் அவங்களுக்கும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் தானே. ஸோ அந்த சர்வீசஸ் ஆர் அவுட்சோர்ஸ்ட். யூ ஆர் நாட் கோயிங் தேர் அண்ட் ரீடிங். அங்கே போய் நீங்கள் எதுவுமே கற்றுக்கல. த்ரூ திஸ் சிஸ்டம், த்ரூ திஸ் ஸ்கூல் யூ ஆர் லேர்னிங் அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் அவுட்சோர்சிங். Clear children? So what happens in outsourcing? A company hires regular service from external sources. நம்ம கம்பெனியோட சோர்ஸ் இல்லாமல் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் சோர்சஸ் கிட்ட இருந்து we hire help. Okay? Mostly from other countries which was previously provided internally from within the country. Earlier it was only internal trade, but now other countries வந்து நம்ம பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். Legal advice, computer service, advertisement, security is provided by respective departments of the company. இப்போ ஒரு music show இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Okay, we see that some musicians from other countries அவங்க வந்து அந்த ஷோவில் ப்ளே பண்ணுவாங்க. they are not usually part of the show. அந்த ஷோவில் எப்போவும் ரெக்ரூட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கிற அந்த பீப்புள் கிடையாது. for any particular show they recruit them. so அது என்ன, outsourced. Okay, there is a singing show, singers finding show. அதில் they have a separate band. Okay, அங்கே என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, அந்த பேண்டை வந்து outsource பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. you hire some regular service from external source, not from your employees, from some external source அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு பேர் outsourcing. Initially initially was done domestically, but now preferably from other countries. Usually, children, whenever you go to some shops, that security, hospitals, there is security. If you observe them, no, on name tag, there will be a different security service name. So, avangaloda services அந்த particular shop என்ன பண்ணிருக்காங்க, outsource பண்ணிருக்காங்க. எதுக்காக பண்றாங்க? Why do they outsource அப்படினா to get highly efficient people. Okay, நீங்க ஒரு செக்யூரிட்டியை ரெக்ரூட் பண்றீங்கன்னா you might not know how to recruit them. Right, அவங்களுக்கு என்ன தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும், என்ன தெரிஞ்சிருக்க வேண்டியது இல்லை, what are background checks you have to do, இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியணும் இல்லையா? That is quite risky. அதுவே you are outsourcing அந்த security services, they would have done everything. அதுக்கான background check எல்லா விஷயமும் பண்ணிருப்பாங்க. So outsourcing is actually very fair. Okay, take for instance IT fields, BPOs or call centers எடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா they give the training. கேட்பாங்க, நீங்கள் எந்த ப்ராஜெக்டில் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறீங்க அப்படின்னா they'll tell you, நான் இந்த அமெரிக்கா ப்ராஜெக்டில் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறேன், லண்டன் ப்ராஜெக்டில் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறேன். they say like that. What does that mean? கரண்டாக அந்த பர்டிகுலர் சர்வீஸ்க்கு அவுட் சோர்ஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். Alright, they might be an employee of different concern, but they work for a different concern. Okay, அதுதான் outsourcing நம்ம சொல்றோம். As a form of economic activity, outsourcing has intensified in recent times because of the growth of fast modes communication. Earlier, internet communication was good. இப்போ வந்து you have internet facilities. IST is easy, internet call பண்ணிக்கலாம். So that made outsourcing possible even across the countries. Outsourcing every countries தாண்டி பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா due to the advanced communication facilities. Through what? Through advanced communication facilities, this is happening. Okay, children? Understood? Many of the services, such as voice-based business process, voice process learning, non-voice process learning. So, what do they do? Non-voice process அப்படினா it is about programming, designing languages, computer languages. இதெல்லாம் வந்து non-voice process சொல்றோம். Voice process அப்படினா it is about like customer care and selling products. You getting calls about a particular product. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம்? Voice process ன்னு நம்ம சொல்றோம். So when they recruit you, so it can be what? Voice or non-voice processes. These are called BPOs or call centers. Call centers means it's actually voice process. Call center என்ன மட்டும்தான் இருக்கும்? Voice process மட்டும்தான் அங்க கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க. So when I have attended an interview, for experience I'm sharing this with you. For a voice process kind of interview. So the interview was only just 5 minutes. That's it. What was it about, Amina? They had a group discussion. Okay, for a group discussion, they gave a topic and they told us to discuss. That's it. So what was verified? Verify பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா the pronunciation, okay, the sentence, the language was concentrated. When we passed that language test, அதுதான் first phase. Once you pass the language test, they'll test your trade knowledge. We have seen about trade interview, yeah? They test your trade knowledge, how much you know about the particular field. Because anyway they are going to train you, and the particular project kind of training you. But still, do you know something about that? Okay? If you are going to work with a mobile company or a scientific research about நடக்குது அப்படின்னா, you should have that background, yeah? Then only you will be able to speak properly, to tell properly, to clarify properly. Understood? So that's how it happens. So in the மாதிரி services மட்டும் இல்லாம, they have the scientific researches, patents, இது எல்லாமே வந்து these are outsourced. Okay, like we pay some other labs. Okay, என்ன பண்றோம்? Labs க்கு we see. Very simple. You can see this in what to say. இதெல்லாம் நீங்க லோக்கலா பார்க்குற ஒரு விஷயம் என்னென்னதான் பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னா, செக்யூரிட்டிஸ் யூ கேன் சே. ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போறீங்க, பிளட் செக் கொடுக்குறீங்க அப்படின்னா, the lab will belong to some others. அந்த லேப் ரிப்போர்ட்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, லேப் ரிப்போர்ட்ல the லேபோட பேர் இருக்கும், the hospital's name will be different. So என்னது? Outsourcing. The services of that particular lab are recruited. Understood? That is the easiest example for outsourcing. You also can think of some examples of outsourcing. Okay? So clinical advice, book transcription. There are many other countries' books and the languages தெரியாதவங்களுக்காக they translate it. அதெல்லாமே பண்றோம். Okay? All these can be outsourced with the help of modern telecommunication links, including internet, text, voice, visual data. In respect of these services, is digitized, transmitted in real time over continents and national boundaries. So on the timing we work பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சோம். We know now what is the time it happens there in other country. So on the country la இது working ஆரா, can we call them? Okay? Night shift, they go for night shifts. இப்போ call centers, BPOs எல்லாம் பார்த்தா they have different shifts. ஏன் different shifts இருக்கு? These shifts are given based on the timing of the project or of the country they work. இங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு அமெரிக்காவுக்கு நம்மளால வேலை செய்ய முடியும். Alright, we can work for an American company or for a British company. How? Using internet, text. So what is helping us? Modernized internet, text, voice and visual data helps us a lot. Okay? Most multinational corporations and even small companies are outsourcing their services to India, where they can be available at a cheaper cost. Why do they outsource? Cheaper cost and efficient work. They know Indians work very well. Okay? So through this, we get employment opportunities. How many people we know who work in call centers and BPOs? So they have, if our qualification pata, just a degree is enough. So with that degree, they can get trained in a particular project with the language, and they can easily get employment opportunity in a BPO or call center. So the low wage rates and availability of skilled manpower in India have made it a destination for global outsourcing in the post-reform period. okay, low wage rates, and comparatively அவங்க கண்ட்ரிக்கு பே பண்ணுறதை விட நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு அவங்க பே பண்ணுறது less, they feel like that. And what else? High skilled manpower. That is one proud thing that we all should have. We are skilled. நம்ம எல்லாருமே என்ன பண்றோம்? We learn things properly. When we get a job, we learn more about it. We get trained and we work properly into it. That has made India a popular destination for outsourcing, for global outsourcing, not only for one country, India countries can outsource one. So in the next session, I'll discuss a few companies that outsource. Okay, நம்மளோட services outsource பண்ற ஒரு சில companies we'll discuss in the next session. I hope you have understood about outsourcing. If at all you have any doubts, please feel free to reach me out and get your doubts clarified. Thank you, and may you all have a wonderful day today.